And you just need to make peace that we won't all see the same thing. Ne? So what I'm doing here, this is what I see. And it has probably been working for me for a very long time, you know. So I'm not saying I'm always correct, Mara. You know, yeah. So just be patient with me. I'm analyzing now. Then I will explain everything, and I'll explain my analysis. Ne? So now wo Cubans come live video nyak. Like banya ne. Kala kopela please. Arsalwang please can't why? Le nyaka re lwe mo bathong. Le tlaishane, a re nyake re tlaishane mo bophelo. Nna ke rata tlaishana le batho. So le nna le san tlaisha mo di live video le di what tsa lena. Kala kopela tu. Okay, so Nasdaq, we've been going up, right? As people been saying, Nasdaq has been buying, has been buying. Yo, but major shout out to Dr. Martin, yo. Major shout out to, like, you know, that nigga, ne? If he's on this live and he's listening to me, major shout out to him. Major shout out to, yo, like, you know, I watched like a few of his live videos with Stylish Keys, and those niggas are spitting bars. They're really spitting bars. Shai, very hot. E hoto sebaka thata khale ya ba hoto ntwe kante why tshwantse wena kante hlaisane o tlo duma hotwane yaka ha ona hoto wena o trader ha ona hoto na le hoto ya ha o chuma hoto ya ha o sa duma hoto yaka sa nduma sa ba le di ka spedi ba rona le di bokwana o sa ba le di bokwana don't have bokwanas, don't have worms. Donald Trump will shave bald if I go wrong about a Nasdaq sell. Thank you, Anna Q Banks. Thank you, Anna Sean Lee. Thank you, Anna Amanet. Right. You're not for the streets. You are not for the streets of it. You are not. Okay, so let me show you. Yeah, even the twins are doing the most. Like a lot of people are doing the most. No, like just because I'm not mentioning them doesn't mean like I'm not, like, you know, there are a lot of traders that are doing the most. So I now respect everyone. Okay, so Buffett, we have here on the H4, we have, let me show you right now. I can apply yes. 10 those FX, that's true though. Nasdaq will sell. Thank you, Anna Jeff Bezos. Thank you, Anna Elon Musk. I did the analysis that I'm into Melo taught me Nasdaq will sell, and I believe you use the same craft. Thank you, Anna. Maestro. Yeah, maestro le sharp. Okay, let me show you. I don't feel good without music, you know. I don't know why, but music heals the soul, man. Buffett. Music heals the soul. Wait. So since this will help a lot of people, let me start by analyzing it like from the start, you know. Then you guys will see. Will Smith, it will end in tears. But it's hard. As the was it will end in tears. It will end in tears, big tears. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Then we can put another trend line here. So basically this is like a lesson, ne? Marabafit. len rapedise la utlwa ka se le felle se fela bja it will end in tears. Le popular Nasdaq, this thing, you will die a real death, a real death. So guys, I want us to start this thing like from before we can even get to the current state of the market. I want us to start it from the beginning. Do you know what I do? This is what I do now. Ne? This is what I do. Oh, but it was a filter. Okay, wait, let me remove the filter. Okay, cool. I hope you guys can see it now. So this is what I do with it. So as you can see, let me zoom it out a bit. Okay, this is what has been happening. Ne? We have a rising market. Ne? Sharp. Rising up until here. It has been rising. So if this was like a guy that was maybe fucking a girl would have came 11,000 times, imagine. So look at this, Wafit. One thing you need to know about NES is that it moves in a certain pattern. Ne? If it goes down, it'll go down in a certain pattern. If it goes up, it'll go up in a certain pattern. Ne? So from here, we're starting to go up now. Yeah? It's like what? It's a push, it's an exhaustion. It's a push and exhaustion. A push, exhaustion. A push, exhaustion. A push, exhaustion. 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 So it has been going up and down in the same pattern in the form of like a push and an exhaustion for a lot of months, probably 3 months now, since March. I don't know, I can't count. I guess it was a Kale. So from there, you got the pattern, right? And you know how it moves. You have seen how it moves. It moves in a pattern, a certain pattern. Push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion, right? So the only thing that you can do after getting what the pattern is like. Okay, let me switch off the comments. Hey, you guys are complaining. Wait, good. You guys, okay, let me switch off the comments. Okay, major shout out 189 people. I don't know, like maybe some. Okay, cool. So we have this right now. No, we have a lowest point currently. No, lowest, second lowest. You don't have the third lowest. We don't have it here. No. So by predictions, maybe I would have like predicted that it was gonna hit maybe like somewhere here. But then we had a point of rejection here and a point of rejection here. These 2 points of rejection, they affected this one. So it was what? A breakout, a retest, you understand? So even here, it went up in a very same pattern, in a pattern of what? A push and an exhaustion, a push and exhaustion, right? So here is the tricky part. The tricky part is that you don't know, because this thing, it keeps on forming new highs every single day. So the tricky part is that you don't really know when it will be the time of exhaustion, basically. Understand? Unless you follow your favorite president, Donald Trump, unless you follow him, then you can see some other things there. Ne? So, okay, cool. So here we have a rising wedge. Ne? More exactly like a rising channel. These are like the basics of trading. Rising wedges, rising channels, and all of those things, right? 200 people, we're breaking the record in the country. One man show in the country. Yes. So what I actually did, né, we have a point here. Let me get this line first. Here's what we had. This is what we had. This is what we had. Yeah, basically here. Oh, yeah, basically. And this is also what we had here. I'm actually taking it like from the beginning with you guys so you can understand where I'm coming from. Yeah? Okay, cool. So you see all these things, né? See all these points, all these major points. Let's even use this one. Aha. You see all these points. Look at here. Here we had a rejection level here, a strong rejection level. Here also a strong rejection level. And remember, we are on the H4 chart. So if we're on the H4 chart, a rejection on the H4, it's a powerful rejection. It's a very powerful. It's not like on the M1, you know. There's like in terms of dogs, there's like a pit bull or China dog. Then the M1 is like chihuahuas. You understand, ne? Sharp. And another rejection here. So what actually happened here? This is basically what? It's a breakout on the zone, right? So as the market, as you guys know, the market, as it was below, breakout on the zone, it had to come back for a retest. I always tell my students that whenever there is a breakout on either the support or the resistance, wait for a retest. And if it leaves, then leave the trade. You will get other opportunities. This thing is like a taxi. There will always be another taxi, unless it's the last taxi, like the one at 10 o'clock. Then it blows your account, but you'll come back. I get it. Don't cry. So a breakout, it had to come back for a retest. So people thought this was a breakout, and this wasn't a breakout. For me to confirm a breakout, I don't confirm it with one candlestick. I confirm it with the following candlestick after the breakout candlestick. That is when I confirm my breakout, because to avoid such things. You see, after it did here, maybe people might have thought, no, it broke this level, so it's going down. But then they failed to wait for the other candlestick to confirm. So if this candlestick, it was going to close below this level, then it was confirmed as a breakout. But then look at what it did. It went back up. So what is this? It's a false breakout. The basics of trading, right? Cool. We also have another level here. Strong for like a day, two, somewhere here. See, been rejecting. Also here, been rejecting. This is where the market actually tend to come back here for a retest and actually go back up. So for me to confirm that it's an actual breakout, I told you that I always confirm my candlesticks with the following candlestick after the breakout candlestick. So this is an example of my confirmations. So you see this candlestick came here, made a breakout. Yes, cool, we're happy it's a breakout, but wait, let's wait for a confirmation. This is the confirmation I'm talking about. This is the candlestick that I'm talking about. It has to close above to confirm. It confirms this thing, this other bullish candlestick. So basically it supports it. You see, this is how I see my breakout, you know. So from here, coming back in here to collect a few orders. After collecting a few orders, then it leaves, it closes where? Beyond. If it closes beyond, I know I have confirmed my breakout. From here, what are we doing? We're going up, right? We're going up, bana bantate, bana ba Mudimu, bana ba Jesu Christo wa Nazareta. Sharp. Going up. It's a strong push. Then it comes what? Time for exhaustion, right? And exhaustion, remember, after we had a breakout here, we didn't have a proper retest. This, you can't call this a proper retest, this one. This is what we call a proper retest. You see, we went up, we never came back here to retest the previous resistance level, which is now your new support. The basics of trading: buy support, sell resistance, buy low, sell high. Our fit. Kopela hallelujah. Ha kana ke timile di comment lena le mara mo le leng mo bolelang ke reng hallelujah le bolela hona le bari engwe fetsa gore hallelujah no so ke sure. But anyways, we move on. Come back, we had a retest. I get from our retest, we're going up. And then there's one thing that you also gotta see. You see, in terms of NES, in terms of NES, the moment it starts with the exhaustion phase, it will always give you reversal patterns. Like what? I'm talking about your double tops. I'm talking about your head and shoulders. You understand? I'm talking about those things. Like whenever it tries like now to reject and go back for end exhaustion, you will see. Like here, this is a clear head and shoulders. This is a clear head and shoulders. That's one. Marwa fit the skill is nice. It's like, you know, like it's so good to have the skill, man. But if actually like invested a lot in this thing, man. Here is it. You see? Perfect head and shoulders. Perfect. 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 Perfect head and shoulders. Where you actually entered your sell order, it is going to be here after the breakout on the neckline. Here. You see? Here. It breaks, comes back here, collects a few orders, it moves. You check. This is the perfect head and shoulders. So you need to know that whenever Nasdaq has or tries to go for the exhaustion phase, or when it's time for exhaustion, it will always give you patterns. It won't just exhaust. It won't. Trust me. It always gives you something. It can either give you a double top or a head and shoulders. Always. You know? So the moment you start seeing those things after a new record high, you need to know what urine is coming. It's about to urinate all the booze of that was consumed weekend. Fuck. Go away, man. I don't need you anymore. You see? So I hope you guys got that. Whenever Nasdaq will go for an exhaustion phase, it will always give you something. It's either it's your double top, it's either it's your head and shoulders, but it will give you something to show that it's about to turn, right? So cool. We had a breakout here, a retest going up, exhaustion phase, head and shoulders going down, coming back here, making a touch the trend line. And then we know that the moment we are done with, this is the interesting part. I hope you guys hear me. If you didn't buzz your ears nicely, please go and buzz them, because this is very important and it has been working for me for a very long time. And I hope it'll also work for you guys. And if we have experienced traders in this live video, I hope they will agree with me. After a push, listen to me. Listen carefully. I'm not zooming, but listen carefully. Are you listening? Sharp. After a strong push, right? We have what? An exhaustion. Right? Then after an exhaustion, the push that will occur after is twice the distance of the exhaustion. Do you guys understand me? After an exhaustion is from here to here, your cell, your small cell. The buy that is following after that cell is going to be twice the distance that the cell has covered. Let me give you a proper or a clear example. You see from here, right? From here to here, this is the distance, right? This is the distance we have. This is the exhaustion distance, right? After the exhaustion distance, the buy that is going to occur, or the push that is going to occur, is going to be twice this distance that we had. Let me show you. Let me give you proof. Look, now we're going up. Look at this. You see this? It's the same distance. It has covered it. It has covered the first distance, right? After this distance, we have to cover another distance that is the same as this one, creating a new higher high. Look, the same distance. But fit, I'm done. After an exhaustion, the push that is going to occur is going to be twice the distance of the exhaustion. This is what we had. We had the exhaustion phase here, right? From there, we're going for a push now. It's a buy. You enter your buy. You cover this distance. You are done with covering the first distance. You need to cover the second distance, which is the very same as this one, which is this one now. We have actually covered it. Then from here, an exhaustion phase, it can come probably up until here or up until here. It depends on Nasdaq. It depends on Nasdaq. Can I switch on the comments and let me hear what you guys have to say about everything I just said? That is what we had, my feet. That is what we had. You know, what I showed you is what's happening on Nasdaq. You know, Nasdaq secrets unveiled. Nasdaq secrets unveiled. No. Nasdaq secrets unveiled. I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you guys got what I said, and I hope you guys will actually get that. Ne? Hope you guys will like actually get it. Like that is what has been happening on Nasdaq. It has been happening for a very long time. So the most important thing, thank you so much. You'll actually make me shy, guys. You see, no, don't do that. I'm kidding, but major shout out, guys. Like what I just said, like I wanted to share the knowledge with you guys, with the world, and I hope you guys got the knowledge, you know, because the skill is there, you know, the skill is there, but I hope you guys like got it. I hope you guys learned. So you can never lose the skill, my G. You can never lose the skill. Like they can take everything from you, man, but you see, with the skill, you're going far with the skill. Invest in the knowledge, invest in yourself, invest in your craft. You understand? They might not understand it now, but they are gonna catch up soon. They are gonna catch up soon. You understand? They are not like now. They might not. They might think that now you actually, you know, tripping or something, but they are gonna catch up. So the most important thing about Fatu, just invest in your craft. Back to work. Going back to work. We're 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 going back to work. From the corners is where Archie alone repos one beef, and I'm hanging them up like biltong. Don't call me Ken, you Fendi, keep you clean like Handy Andy. I'm like Sonic the Hedgehog, quick to give you a headshot. Bust the rhymes with dreadlocks. Go tell your friends, yellow nice. This is Capstart Revenge. So let's go, Wafit. Let's work. Sharing the knowledge today. I'm sharing the knowledge. Knowledge is power. As long as you have the knowledge. Yeah, I'm actually I'm actually gonna now. I'm breaking it down now. I'm breaking it down to like the smallest time frames. So I just wanted you guys to see something first before I can break it. Them. Okay, wait. Let me switch off the comments now. Never said we are working. Go, friends, the nice. But please, don't forget to, if you don't mind, please don't forget to make a screenshot. Please post on your stories. You can tag your boy. That's the least you can do for me, for giving you the knowledge. But I don't want your money. That is why I just decided to give it here on the live video. So the least you can just do for me, for your boy, just post it. Tag us. Let's make a screenshot of this live video. Post on your stories. Tag your boy if you don't mind. So out of 215 chats, people here, I know only about 15 or 20, or just the 20. It's 220. Only 20 people are gonna make a screenshot. That's how life is. But anyways, I appreciate every little thing. So, like I told you guys, whenever Nasdaq will want to go for a sell, it will do what? It will make a certain pattern, right? Pattern go. And I told you guys that after it's a push, it's an exhaustion. It has been going that way. It goes up in a form of a push and an exhaustion. And when it's time for an exhaustion, it always gives you what? It always gives you a pattern, a reversal pattern. It's either double top, it's either head and shoulders, those type of things. So after it's done with the exhaustion phase from here to here, for those who didn't hear, after it's done with the exhaustion phase, the very same distance it has covered from here coming here to exhaust from, it's actually this distance. You see this distance that it has covered here. This distance, when it goes up, it will go up twice this distance. So it'll go up the first time, this distance, and the second time, the very same distance, to create a new higher high. Then it drops forward, an exhaustion. So you see, this is the distance we used to come down. It's the very same distance we used to cover this going up. Then from there, we have covered our first distance. We need to cover our second distance. This is our second distance. We have covered our second distance, right? Then, to show that this thing is legit and we have actually covered our second distance, what do you see? I told you, you will see what? You will see a reversal pattern. Let me remove this. Okay, wait, let me not actually remove it. You will see what? You will see a reversal pattern. So what do I mean by a reversal pattern? This is what I mean. Look at this. Let me zoom it in. Just look at this. It's not personal. Shit is not personal. From here, we have another point here. Then we have actually covered our left shoulder. Then we gotta cover our right shoulder, our head. Then from the head, gotta cover our right shoulder. So this level is the level of the shoulder. Level of the shoulder. Then with my head here. Like this. Forming what? Remember, we still have a trend line here that is still valid, right? Don't forget this trend line. We have a first touch on the trend line. We have a second touch on the trend line. And surely we gotta have a third touch on the trend line sometime in the future. And the third touch of the trend line is a repetition of the previous two touches. So the first two touches, they are strong enough to influence the third touch to do the very same thing that it did. So you need to know that the less touches are there on the trend line, the more stronger it is to push the market back to where it comes from. But the more touches are there on either the trend line, the resistance line, or the support line, it is more likely to break, right? Then from this point, then we might see, like we might go up. We might go up. So this is it. We might go up. Wow, 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 wow. Them. You see? These this is just predictions, right? Then the second prediction we might have. Remember, I told you it can either give you two things. It can either give you a head and shoulder, or it can give you a double top, right? So here, we were actually like going up for a head and shoulder. Hopefully, you know. Remember, I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm saying hopefully, but it has been doing this and it has been working, and I showed you guys. So even here, we might actually hit this level, then come back somewhere here, hit like a double top, then fall. It's possible also, right? Now, the only thing now we gotta do, we go into the H1 now. We have actually seen what has been happening. We saw all these things. We saw all this wows. So now we go into the H1 to get a better view, you know. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like S with some stretch marks. This is S with stretch marks. Let's go to the H1. Okay. Wow. Damn shit is not personal, this shit. Look at how clear this thing. Look at this left shoulder. It's so beautiful, guys. Ooh, it's so charming. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. You know, it's really beautiful. Okay. See, it's a little bit even more clearer now on the H1. This thing is Nasdaq with it. You will die a real death from this thing if you're not careful. You will die a real death. So here, I wanna take this point to here, because this is a point whereby it was rejected, market broke, came here, made the rejection, continued. Because if we actually use this point as a level, it's actually it's not going to do us any good, because look at all the traffic that happened here. Look at all the traffic that happened here. So if we take this, we put it here. Now, look at all this traffic here. Tell me, what were you going to trade here? You were not going to trade anything. It was going to break. You enter a buy. It's on profit for 2 minutes. It goes back for a sell. You think it's a sell. It comes back in a bit. You think it's a retest. Sell. It goes back up. It kills you. You die. Real death. You see? So rather use a point whereby there is no traffic. And a point whereby there is no traffic is this point here. It's this point here. This point here doesn't have any traffic. You understand? It doesn't have any traffic. So another interesting part. This is another interesting part now. Let me switch to the M30. I want to see something a bit. So most people, they would actually do this from this point, right? Remember, this is a major trend line that we have. So from the major trend line, that we have. Mara, can we push for 300 people? Let's see if we can push for 300 people. Let's see. So from here, this is the major resistance. So from the major resistance, wafethu. We only have 1 minute left. We only have 1 minute left from the live video. Live video is about to cut us right now. Right now. We are about to go out. Our account has been blown. Only have 1 minute, wafethu. We only have 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. Mara, I hope you guys learned a lot, man, from this live video. I hope you guys learned a lot. Nasdaq mfana Nasdaq abafithu Nasdaq. A few seconds left. We have a few seconds left.